Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. We are entering into the third and final day of Seattle Seahawks Rookie Minicamp. And as for what we learned from the second day of Rookie Minicamp yesterday, not a whole lot. Admittedly, most of it was just like, oh, here's this clip of this guy doing this with the sleds, or this guy's running this drill. We didn't really learn a heck of a lot that was particularly interesting or illuminating yesterday from the VMAC. I know they practiced indoors opposed to outdoors the previous day, but the only thing that I really have that's like something you can report on with regard to the mini camp yesterday would be something that caught my attention about Oluwatimi. So I couldn't confirm this officially, by the way. This is just something I saw from, I can't even remember where I saw it, but according to one source that I think is semi-reliable, it wasn't like some completely random Twitter account that I had never seen before and will never see again. I saw one thing yesterday that said that apparently Oluwatimi has gained about 10 pounds since the combine. He's up to about 319 after being about 309. That's interesting. That's a little bit surprising, and I don't know how to feel about it. Now, we've got a few players who put on some pounds since the combine on this team. We got Mike Morris and Cameron Young. But in the case of those guys, it makes sense because we needed them to be a little bit bigger. Oluwatimi, I don't know. Because, yeah, you see centers play at about 315, 320 all the time. That's not a big deal, but what makes Oluwatimi special is how good he is playing in space. And the thing to understand about that is he's not a tremendous athlete, so I don't really want him doing anything that is going to put that at risk. He doesn't have tremendous foot speed and athleticism to spare. So it's nothing to really be concerned about right now. For all we know, he's going to lose the weight right back when training camp starts and he's out there doing two-a-days leading up to the season, and he'll be like 310 by the time the season starts, or maybe even 305 for all we know. But it did catch my attention, and if it's true, which I do believe that it is, then that's it's surprising. I'm not going to call it good. I'm not going to call it bad. But I would think that given the fact that Oluwatimi's calling card is his abilities in space and the fact that that is desirable in this offense, you would probably want to stick to that. But other than that, there really wasn't a whole lot new. Witherspoon and JSN are still taking it easy a little bit. Everyone else is going full speed, but that's expected, sure. The most interesting thing that I saw yesterday was we got contract details of every Seahawks UDFA. So this is interesting because some UDFAs get bonuses in their UDFA contract, and that's what tempts them to come to a particular place. So now we can get an idea of what we're on the hook for if and when these players don't make the 53-man roster. And keep in mind that a player has to be released before he can make the practice squad. So you release the player to put him on the practice squad, you're still on the hook for his bonus money. So let's take a look here. Let's scroll down the OTC list over the cap updated with all this information yesterday. Kudos to them. And you can get down to our UDFAs, and you can see the bonuses are very small. MJ Anderson has the most with $5,000. Noah Gindorf, Cam Bright, and John Hall all have 3,333, so call it 10 grand between the three of them. Chris Smith has 2166. Jacob Sykes has 1,666. Ifeanyi Maje, the Rutgers nose tackle, $666. Robert Cooper and James Campbell both have 333. So these are some very light bonuses. You add all of this up, and it comes out to about, what, 20 grand? If you add every signing bonus up here between MJ Anderson and James Campbell, it's like 20 grand. So not really significant for cap purposes. Let's just reach into your couch cushions and pull out whatever's in there, and boom, you've got your UDFAs accounted for. So we can now safely conclude that the UDFAs are not going to affect the cap in any way. They usually don't, but there are some UDFAs out there that got significant signing bonuses. We didn't get any of them, But if you look across the league, you will find a few players who actually did get six-figure signing bonuses as UDFAs. Our other UDFAs, guys like Bobo, CJ Johnson, Archon Bush, no bonus. These guys, all have no bonuses. So if all of these guys don't make the team, we're only on the hook for about 30 grand. Now, I've theorized before that Robert Cooper will make the 53-man, but that doesn't really save us anything, $333. Like, are we really going to worry about that? No, not really. But you can also see that our salary cap books are starting to really take shape here, take their final form. Spotrac Over the Cap currently has us at $8.33 million under. But again, I think that they still don't have Witherspoon on the books. And there are a few things here that I believe will be adjusted by the time the season starts to make it less meaningful. But you can start to see the big picture take form here with our salary cap. All right, so that's basically all I have in terms of like news from yesterday regarding the Seahawks. It's probably just going to be another chill day today. I doubt we learn a ton of interesting stuff today. It's just going to be the final day of the rookie minicamp. Real quick, though, I do want to talk about last night because yesterday I did briefly talk about something that I might be doing in the afternoon, and I did end up doing it. It was the Seahawkers banquet. They have an annual banquet at the Hilton, and this year I was able to go. And my plan, the reason why I said I might be doing something special on the channel later today, was that my plan was to live stream a little bit from the banquet, and I did. Unfortunately, well, number one, while I was there, the Kraken game was going on. I needed to follow the game on my phone, so I needed to use my phone for something that wasn't streaming. So when I got there, I realized I kind of want to track this Kraken game. I don't want to be holding up my phone for streaming purposes all night. And second of all, and this was a bigger problem, the internet connection in the banquet room was really bad. The stream looked like garbage for most people. Several people in the comments were saying that it didn't look good at all. I walked around this party, and there were a lot of very interesting people there. Norbcam and his father were there. The official Seahawk, the Blitz was there, as was the actual Osprey, the actual animal mascot of the Seahawks was there. KJ Wright was there, Lofa Tatupu was there, Wayne Hunter was there. A couple other former Seahawks were there as well of lesser notoriety. No active players. Sometimes they manage to get an active player or two to come to the banquet, but not this year. But KJ Wright's a pretty big deal. Not Leroy Hill. Lofa Tatupu was obviously always fun to have around. Great player, great guy. Brings back a lot of fond memories with Lofa. And it was a good opportunity to meet some pretty cool people. I got a picture with Norb. I got a picture with the Seagulls. I got a picture with the Osprey. Unfortunately, my attempts to live stream, I ended up doing it for about like 9-10 minutes. It looks bad. And when I got home and checked it on my computer, it still looks bad. You can't recognize anybody. Funnily enough, when I left the banquet room and went out into the hall, the stream immediately looked a lot better because there was actual good internet connectivity out there. But when I went back into the banquet room, it just went to crap again. So the stream, unfortunately, I'm probably just going to have to leave it unlisted or private for now. Because it just looks so bad, there's no point. But it was an interesting party, and I had a good time there. So if you're wondering what I did yesterday that I said I was going to make a video or stream about, and then I didn't, that's what it was. If you were not here for those 10 minutes in the afternoon yesterday, then you probably didn't see it. And it's now taken down. It's off my channel. So you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to see it now. But for those of you who were there for those 10 minutes, then I hope you appreciated the attempt, even though, again, it's a very poor quality stream. But anyway, that's really about it. That's what's going on. Just wanted to let you guys know what was going on there. Shout out to the Kraken, by the way, who did win yesterday. We got a Game 7 tomorrow, Monday night. Going to be fun. I'll make a video about it one way or the other. But they are fighting. They are playing probably a little bit above their head, and it's a lot of fun right now. Very entertaining. As someone who isn't a big hockey guy, I'm starting to pick up on this. I'm starting to get it. All right. that's basically what's going on with Seahawks stuff right now. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys feel like we're learning stuff from a rookie minicamp. So far, I think that it's been basically going as expected. The one thing, I'll say it again, because I think the one thing that we learned yesterday, and I don't even know if this is official or not, but I did see it in a couple places. Oluwatimi, did he add 10 pounds? If so, why? Is he going to lose it back when training camp starts? And is it going to affect how he plays? Because if it affects how he plays, I have to believe that's not going to be a good thing. But we'll find out. All right. I'll see you guys later. Go Hawks. Should be streaming Zelda later today. We got some sports on today. Mariners video probably coming later. And yeah, Seahawkers banquet. A lot of fun. A lot of cool people there. And wish I could have covered it a little bit better than I did.